Around the holidays, you typically hear a lot about fire safety, especially when it comes to cooking in the kitchen. But as we continue through these cool winter months, it's important to keep fire safety in mind when it comes to heating your home. Joining us now to share some important fire safety reminders is attorney Stuart Sklar. Stuart, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Jen.
So let's dive right in. Why are the winter months so dangerous when it comes to a fire risk inside people's homes?
Well, these are the months that people are using heat-producing appliances that they may not otherwise use during the rest of the year. So, for example, space heaters. Space heaters are used a lot at this time of the year, and there's some very important safety things that people should keep in mind regarding space heaters. So first of all, never plug a space heater into an extension cord. Always plug it into an electrical socket, and the space heater should be the only thing plugged into that socket. They draw a lot of current, and it's a potential for a fire. Make sure that the space heater has protection so that if it falls over, they automatically shut off. Don't leave a space heater unattended. Don't put combustible things too close to the space heater. There are things relating to fireplaces that people need to be aware of. I mean, most importantly, keep a screen, a glass screen or a metal screen in front of the fireplace so things can't come out of the fireplace and start a fire. Keep your chimney clean. They should be regularly cleaned to keep creosote from building up. One of the real important things, whether it's this time of the year or any time of the year, is to have working smoke detectors. Having a working smoke detector in your house cuts the risk of dying by half.
And so, Stuart, it seems like every year in the winter months, we hear about a tragedy happening somewhere around the country because of a space heater not being used properly or not a working smoke alarm. So talk to me about, the importance of having smoke alarms and making sure they're working, especially in the winter when we tend to see some of those accidents go up.
So we know smoke alarms save lives. I've handled a number of cases where people have died in fires, and one of the common themes in those cases is that the smoke alarms don't work. So you should have a smoke alarm on every level of your house. You should have a smoke alarm in every bedroom of the house. And you need to check and make sure that they're working properly. So test them once a month. There's a button you can push and it'll test to tell you if it's working. Make sure the batteries are up to date. They tell you every time you change the clocks for daylight savings time, you should change the battery in your smoke alarm. Now, the city of Detroit has a program for residents of the city where they will provide smoke alarms free of charge and install them in your house. The number for folks in Detroit to call is 313-596-2959, and we've partnered with the city to provide them with these smoke alarms to put in people's homes.
Really important reminders. Stuart Sklar, attorney at Fabian Sklar, Kings and List. Thank you so much for joining us, and I appreciate those important tips.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.